All right, welcome back. President Trump reminding voters that he has followed through with the promises that he made on the campaign trail back in 2016.
Every day it's promises made, promises kept. That's what it is. I've actually kept more promises than I've made. When did you ever hear that from a politician? Maybe never.
But will that message get voters to the polls today? Here to weigh in is RNC spokeswoman Kayleigh McEnany. You have been busy. Everybody has been busy across the country. Today is the day. What do you think?
Well, look, I think we're good in the Senate. There's simply no doubt about that. I think we get to 55, if not greater. The House, a lot of these races are within the margin of error. The sample sizes in the polling is small, 500 voters, meaning the margin of error is 5 to 6%. So the House is anyone's guess. And anyone like Nate Silver who tells you it's 88% chance Democrats, he doesn't know what he's talking about because simply we don't know because of the big margin of error.
Yeah,
55 in the Senate is your prediction.
Absolutely.
That's pretty bold.
Yeah, it is bold, but I think it's accurate with North Dakota, Indiana. I think we'll swing our way. Florida is in play. Michigan, there were hidden Trump voters there. And John James within 2 points in a recent poll. New Jersey is in play. There's just a lot in play, and it can swing our way.
Okay. Let's talk some accomplishments here for a second that the president can use to sway these voters. Let's look at the economy. 4.2% growth in the second quarter of 2018. You've got a lot of jobs created. You can see there. The income at $61,000, that's ticked up. The former president's going around telling people that he kind of led the pathway for all of this success. But the president's arguing, hey, he gave us the slowest recovery since what? The Great Depression?
That's right. Yeah. Rob, that's spot on. And you look at the numbers, and the White House has put these out there. Literally every economic indicator shifted when President Trump came into office. Small business investment, small business applications, optimism among business owners. All of these had a definitive shift. Not to mention under President Obama, GDP started to decline from the second quarter to the third to the fourth. President Trump comes in, and as you just noted, we finally hit 4% economic growth. So there's no doubt this is the Trump economy, not the Obama economy.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to argue the economy right now. And it's hard to argue what he's trying to do for immigration as well. But health care, as you know, is a big thing that the Democrats have been getting that messaging out, especially the last couple of weeks. So what are Republicans doing about that?
That's a great question because you're exactly right. This has topped the polling as the top issue. And our internal polling at the RNC shows that when you explain Medicare for all, voters don't want it. When you explain Medicare for all means Medicare for none, then all of a sudden voters take a negative view of the Democratic health care plan. Just consider the fact that you have, 56 million beneficiaries in Medicare. Dump in 260 million new ones. What happens to the current beneficiaries, our seniors? They lose health care. When it's explained, it's a winning issue for Republicans.
Yeah. Obama's first midterm was a slaughter. I think he lost like 60 seats in the House, something like that, maybe even more. Today, there is a reasonable chance that the Republicans lose the House. But there still could be, that could still be considered a success. Do you think, under 30 seats would be considered a success and still lose the House?
No doubt, especially when you consider the fact that only 4 times has the party holding the White House gained seats in the Senate during the president's first midterms. We are going to gain seats. So President Trump has already made history should we gain seats in the Senate. You're right to say, should we lose the House narrowly, a few seats?
That's still a victory in some ways.
It's a victory. The average loss is 32 seats when you go back to 1832. So, if we lose marginally and gain in the Senate, that's history, and that's President Trump.
All right. Kayleigh McEnany, thank you very much.
Thank you, Kayleigh.
Appreciate you being here.